Gametogenesis. The primary sex organ that the history in the males and the ovaries and the female produce gametes, sperms, and ovum respectively by the process of gametogenesis. In nature, the immature male develops spermatogenia, produces sperm by spermatozoa that begins at puberty. Spermatogenesis, singular spermatogenia present on the inside wall of seminiferous tubule, multiply by mitotic division and increase in number. Each spermatogonium is diploid and contains 46 chromosomes. Some of the spermatogenia called primary spermatozoa periodically undergo meiosis. A primary spermatocytes complete the first meiotic reduction division, leading to formation of two equal haplocells called secondary spermatocytes, which have only 23 chromosomes each. The secondary spermatocytes undergo second mitotic division to produce four haploid spermatids. The spermatids are formed into spermatozoa by a process called spermiogenesis. After spermiogenesis, the sperm become embedded in Satori cell and finally released from the seminiferous tubule, process called spermiation. Spermatogenesis starts at the age of puberty due to significant increase in the secretion of gonadotropin releasing hormone. GnRH is a hypothalamic hormone. The releasable of GnRH then acts as the anterior pituitary gland, stimulates secretion of two gonadotropin, luteinizing hormone, follicle secretion of follicle stimulating hormone. The LH acts as the LH and stimulates the synthesis and secretion of androgen. Androgen stimulates the process of spermatogenesis. Act on steroids stimulate the secretion of some factors which help in the process of spermiogenesis. Sperm is a microscopic structure composed of head, neck, a middle piece, and a tail. Plasma membrane involvement of the whole body of the sperm. The sperm head contains an elongated haplonucleus, the interior portion of which is covered by a cap-like structure. Acrosome filled with enzyme help fertilization of the ovum. The middle piece possesses numerous mitochondria which produce energy for the movement of the differential sperm. Motility is essential for fertilization. The human male ejaculates about 200 to 300 million sperm during a coitus, of which for normal fertility at least 60% sperm must have normal shape and size, and at least 40% of them must have vigorous motility. Sperm are released from the uterus are transported by the accessory ducts. Secretion of epididymis, vast difference semivesical and prostate are essential for the maturation and motility of sperm. The seminal plasma along with the sperm constitute the semen. The function of the male accessory duct and glands are maintained by the testicular hormone androgen. The process of formation of a mature female gamete is called oogenesis, which is markedly different from spermatogenesis. Oogenesis is initiated during embryonic development stage when a couple of million gametes, mothers, and oogonia are formed from within each fetal ovary. No more oogonia are formed after birth. These cells start division, enter into the phase 1 of the meiotic division, and get temporarily arrested at that stage called primary usage. Each primary usage then gets surrounded by a layer of granulosa, so it is called the primary follicle. The large number of these follicles degenerate during phase from birth to puberty. Therefore, at puberty, only 60,000 to 80,000 primary follicles are left in each ovary. The primary follicle gets surrounded by more layer of granulosa and a new theca and are called secondary follicles. The secondary follicle soon transport into a tertiary follicle, which is characterized by fluid-filled cavity called antrum. The theca layer is organized into an inner theca interna and outer theca externa. It is important to draw attention that it is that stage primary oocyte with tertiary follicle grow in size and completes its first meiotic division. It is an unequal division resulting in formation of a large haploid secondary oocyte and a tiny polar body. The secondary oocyte retain bulk of the nutrient-rich cytoplasm of the primary oocyte. At present, we are not very certain about the secondary follicle further changes into mature or follicle or Graafian follicle. The secondary oocyte forms a new membrane called zona pellucida surrounding it. The Graafian follicle now surrounding the Graafian follicle now ruptures to release the secondary oocyte over the ovary by the process called ovulation.